Hi all, it's Maureen here at Stitch Mac, and I am back with what hopefully is going to be my WIP Parade. This may, I'm starting this on February the 2nd now, but interesting to see when I actually get it finished, because I'm not confident that I'll get it all done in like 1 or 2 shots. But here goes. So anyway, if you don't know me, I'm Maureen, I live in Scotland. Stick subtitles on, slow me down, I'll try and speak slowly. And then as the video goes on, I lose it and I start speaking really quickly. So I've got a few WIPs. I'm a big full coverage fan and I like other stuff as well. So we'll just start with what I've got in my hand and we'll go with that. So this is what I've just been working on. So I thought I'll just start with this and then best place to start. So this is, sorry, I'm just going to find this. This is my, it's called Overflam by Stitching Moon Designs. I think she's on Etsy. She also has a floss tube. She's a lovely lady that lives in Norway. And she's taken some pictures that she's had in Norway and kind of stylized them and turned them into cross stitch. So this is Overflam. It's a little town up in the fjords. I didn't get to go there last year because the boat didn't go there. I went on a cruise and it didn't go there. It's going there now. Anyway, because there's a railway and everything I wanted to go on, but anyway, I still got to go up the fjords. So, and this is where I'm at. I have literally just finished at 5% from down in the bottom left hand corner, stitching at 28 count, 1/1. So yeah, so really pleased with that. I started that last year and I thought, no, and I had done so much and I was like, let's get to 5%. And then it'll go away. And I don't have any plans. I don't obviously have a before picture because that was a new start this last year. If I have before pictures, I will put them in. I'm not sure. I did start an album like last year of starting positions of stuff. So, but then I think I got abandoned. So that I have some starting pictures. Well, pictures like from last year. We'll wing it. You may see them, you may not. Try my best. Okay, so next up we have got a couple of smalls. Essentially I'm taking them out. I've got a cupboard that's got a shelf and I have them put in the shelf in their little plastic stuff. The rule of thumb is if it doesn't fit in the shelf, you can't, there's no more room in the shelf, can't start anything else. So I've got them into like the categories that I work in, so I'm gonna just try and pull them out like that so I don't get into too much of mud. So this one here, I've realised, actually, this one here is essentially a WIP. It's also a finish and a new start. So this is from Gift of Cross Stitching. Everything is now available. I had bought them as a subscription, but you can buy the whole lot now. So I had done autumn, obviously I'm planning to do the rest. So I got autumn finished last year, which I'll just show you. So that's autumn finished. And then I'm going to do spring, winter, and summer. And I realised I haven't started it. So in theory, it's a WIP because it's 1 of 4. And it's a finish because I finished that last year. And it's a new start because I haven't started that this year. I'll maybe start that. I'm trying to do like smalls seasonally. Don't know. So I'm working on a winter small at the moment. I'm going to start the spring one in March. Or I'm going to finish this one. Just pull it. This is, again, is it summer? Yes, this is summer. So this is summer. Buffalo Plaid Summer by Stitching with the Housewives. I got these from the Punch Needle and Primitive Stitching magazine. Again, another very good magazine for some stuff really reasonably priced. Get some good stuff on there. So I am doing this. So I'm doing summer. I've got all the ones. Probably started that last summer. And that's as for, I don't know if I worked on this year. I don't know what ones I've worked on and what ones I've not worked on. I'll be perfectly honest and say. If I have before pictures from 2024, they'll be going in. Yeah, so that's dead exciting. They'll plate. That's all I've done with that. I think I maybe started that last year, so I won't have a picture. I'll work on that again in the summer. You know how it goes. So that's those two. Sorry, there'll be a lot of ums and ahs and I don't edit all the ums and ahs, and life is too short for that. Even though I've got a son who's actually doing a degree in film broadcasting, likes doing editing. They wanted to be an editor. Nah, I don't know how he does it. Okay, so these are what I classify as my others, i.e. they're not fancy ladies, they're not full covers, they're not small, they're just in-betweeners. Actually saying that, maybe the fancy ladies are in there as well. Anyway, don't waffle too much. So this is Jenny Bean's Halloween Sampler by Shakespeare Peddler. You've probably seen this. This is quite an old one. An oldie but a goodie. And I'm stitching this on some Sparkly's fabric. It was a fabric of the month many years ago. And look, so I am there. I'll just move that big huge thread right out of the way. Yeah, so I think my goal for this, when it comes out next, is maybe to get it finished. Because I think I'm nearly down to the bottom on it. Maybe got a little bit more now. Yeah, I think there's not much more. A lot of the big house is done. But yeah, I've more or less used the called for colours, except changed up a few where it suited the colouring better. So yeah, that's that little one. I did plan to have finished this last year. Didn't happen. This one here, this will be a new start this year because I just finished. Is that the one? Or, yeah. Because I just finished. I finished fixing. So I'm going to start on Comet. I have now 5 of these. So Comet will be number 6. So that's in there just to start as a new start. Now onto this one is, I know how a lot of people doing WIP parades because you like forget what you've got and you're like, oh, I got and done that. Well, I started that. This is Ye Old Band Sampler, and it was by Ivy House Crafter. I got it off Etsy. She was on FlossTube. I haven't seen her for a long time on FlossTube. Not sure if she's still doing this. She did a few designs. She did this and another one. Another band sampler, which was really nice. So I picked that up. That was a good few years ago though. I'm stitching this on some thread works. It's like a burgundy and grey. Sorry, I just keep looking at the window because I'm like, oh, it's not very nice either. It's like a burgundy and grey, slightly variegated, not too variegated. I've learnt my lesson with that. Yeah, so not done very much on this. But I'm hoping, I think this one, I love Threadworks. Can I just say Threadworks rocks. Their colouring, it's just so nice and subtle. Let me see if I can show you. Just show you that. See, so it's greys and burgundies and browns and all kind of mushes into one another, and it's really, really subtle and really, really nice. Really like them. But yeah, I think the Old World Sampler is possibly in my Formula 1 plans. Yes, as I was saying, possibly in my Formula 1 plans. I can't remember now off the top of my head. I have gone back and forth and chopped and changed about what's happening, who's and what goes with what. Because I made a change last week. Because I thought I wanted to work on one of my Japanese ones, and I thought, well, I'll put that with a Japanese driver. Anyway, see, waffling. So, next up, we have Madame Lefay, Bienvenue à la Montagne. Oh yeah, should have stitched in this last week, because I wasn't in the mountains, but I could see the mountains. I could see the French mountains. So, Bienvenue, there's quite a few of these, and they are lovely. I love them all. But so far, I've not done very much on this one. So, we're bien. Yeah, so, again, I don't think I worked on this year. I'd be surprised. Maybe just did a few stitches. I honestly can't remember. But yeah, so it'll come back out. Again, I can't remember what ones are in for what. But we'll get to that when we get to it. Like I say, I've got these in a kind of rotation as well. If they're not in with the Formula 1 plans, they're in a kind of rotation. So like I'm working on, what was working? Oh yeah, my baby shower one is my other. So once I've worked on it, then they're going to be rotation of, so they're all getting a wee bit. If they're not friends, yes. I'll keep repeating myself all the time, I do apologise. Right, next one up, Jane Fiddis, 1835, so I'm trying to read that backward. Hans Christie samplers, you know, those massive big things. Yeah, started that again, no, don't know, last one. This is stitched on 40 count. 40 count Newcastle, is it Newcastle, I think? Yeah, Newcastle. 40 count Newcastle, Sviger, Newcastle linen, Stormy Night, or something like that. Anyway, stitched on something. I used 40 count once before and I wasn't very impressed, and then bought this and I was like, ooh, this is nice. Yeah, I don't think I've done very much on them. I don't think I did anything this year. Again, it might be in something. You know, I don't know, it's like, oh god, you just didn't want to stitch and everything. Because you're like, why am I not stitching this year? It's so nice. Hopefully I put that in my... And what would you like, madam? There, I have a dog that's looking at me with a big sad face. Poor deprived dog. This one I definitely did work on this year. This is for said dog. This is for the said dog. Dog's declaration: life, liberty, and the pursuit of squirrels, because she loves a good squirrel chase. She'll chase them as if she's really gonna get them, and then she's gonna, you know, no, I wasn't gonna get them. Can you give me one? But yeah, loves a good squirrel chase, and I remember I saw a couple of people stitching this, and I was just like, oh my lordy lord, I need to do that, because that's my dog. And again, I think this is only 40 count. I've maybe done this in 40 count alabaster, I think it's maybe. I don't know. So I finished, I'm not sure if I started this year or last. I think I maybe just started this year. But I finished the middle page. I thought I'll finish that page. This is on the DMC. It's not on the fancy schmancy stuff. I just used bog standard DMC, or to be fair, CXC. And it looks absolutely fine. Yeah, so done one page. Just that in the middle. Oh, and it's just so cool. I love it. I love my doggy. My poor deprived dog is just sitting there. Yeah, that is 40 count alabaster, silver moon, alabaster Newcastle linen, because that is some nice linen. Because I didn't think I'd like 40 count, but I do. Bear with me. Okay, so next up we have Long John Sampler, Pandemic. You know that there's no point. I mean, I think everyone and their mother has stitched this, or tried to stitch, or knows somebody that's stitching it. Sorry. Right, this is, I worked on this this year. I did start this like 2 or 3 years. I started years ago, and I had done like a tiny little minuscule bit in the top. So I got this out this year. I took it on my holidays because it's only like 2 colours. It's 823 and 825 DMC, or yeah, DXC, whatever one it is. So it's a handy one to take with me. So I finished like page 1. I was like going on to page 2, but I finished page 1. So how I'm doing it is 8-2, whatever the dark one is, is the base, and doing the little animals, etc., in the lighter one, which is fine. And thanks for this, I went over and kind of highlighted, I think, where all the animals are, because as I realised, this turned out to be an animal. It was like a little rat or squirrel or something like that, isn't it? Yeah. And I'd already stitched in the dark, so I had to come out. But yeah, I mean, page 1. This is stitched on some sparkly fabric, so it's looking quite white there, but it's actually kind of a creamy yellow colour. Yeah, that's it. Love that combination of the creamy yellow and the blue. I really have an urge to do another kind of monochromatic one in greens. I need to do one of these ones first before we go down that route. So this is a little WIP that was in time out for a considerable amount of time. Because I kind of fell out with it. Right, this is another one that's from Gift of Stitching. This is the Bramble and the Rose by Ink Circles. I think you can just buy it from, I presume you just buy it from Ink Circles now. And I fell in love with it when I got it. I started out, and I did it in like the variegated fabric, variegated red. And the problem was, as some other people have found, is if it's too variegated, you lose the pattern. So I realised kind of halfway through I was losing the pattern, but so I kept putting it away. Also, it turns out, as we do counted cross stitch, see, trying to count and see, like with full coverage of pants, you can fudge it if you make a mistake. You can, I'll just put that there. No. This is all symmetrical, it's all, and it all has to match. You go wrong one bit, you up and know about it. So I think I probably stitched this twice, the amount of times I've frogged and went back in. So yeah, as you'll see, it looks okay from a distance, but I feel it is just a little bit too fussy. But I'm going to make it into a nice like beach bag or something when I'm done. And look, so last year I thought, no, bring it out, just do 100 stitches at a time, just enough to keep you going. So I literally have 1 page left. So it is back in the WIP. It's back in the WIPs. It's back in the cupboard. It will get its turn when it gets its turn. It's just stitched on, but that's Carrie's Creation Island Breeze. I don't even know if they exist anymore. It was a long time ago. Now folks, I'm back. It's September? It's February still. It's not been that long. February the 8th. Unfortunately it's nighttime, so I've been sitting here with lights and trying to get it as best I can, but we'll get through. So first bit of this, I've showed you little ones, my smalls, and what I call my others. When I was just getting through it, I found another other, which I hadn't shown you, which is my Verandas of South Battery, which is by Barbara and Cheryl. I first saw this, I think it was Blitz Stitch did it, and I really, really liked it. I am not doing the full thing though. I think I'm doing this bit. Yeah. Because it's pretty big. Well, it will be pretty big. Excuse me. Right, so, oh my god, I've like literally done hardly anything on. Oh my god, I don't even know what way up is. I think that's the right way. So long since I've stitched in it. Yeah, that looks good. That looks like the tree at the side. It's so long since I stitched in it. So you see, it's quite a big piece. So, and that's like 3 houses. So otherwise it would be like really big. So this is stitched on some random linen. Yeah, God, I've hardly done anything on this. Maybe this year. Right, so that was the last of my others. This is my fancy ladies. So, we're going to start with what was a new start last year. I just started this in November. I started it last Scottish Stitching Retreat. And it is Bella Filipina Magwine. And I won this in the raffle. I actually did win it in the raffle. So I started this and I put in, I think it's like 1,000 stitches or something maybe I've done, which is the bit in the middle. I learned how to order some. I'm still going to get a couple of threads for it because every time I think I've still got this Karen water lilies and this petite treasure braid, and I've ordered some of them and then another one's like a couple of them been out in stock and I'm like, oh well. I don't think I'm anywhere near where I need to work on them, so, or like it's ever, I don't know when it's coming back out. Sorry, that was really quick. That was stitched on, it'll be some sparklies blue fabric. I think they've pretty much all started. Oh, this one, oh no, this isn't a WIP because I've not started it. It is her counterpart, like a patty. I bought that at the same time because I won that one in the raffle and bought that one at the same time. I haven't started her yet. She had planned to start it, but I didn't get around to it. So, these are my Mirabilia ones. My first one up is Stone Roses. That one there. I'm stitching this again on Sparkly. And yeah, I managed to do kind of up around the top. Yeah, so there, that's quite good. You can see I've not done the back stitch, and so we've got her wings. We've started to work down into the kind of top, the kind of band and the top of her dress. Yeah. I haven't been as into this fancy ladies recently. Normally, I normally have one of them on the go. But I don't at the moment. But not where I am. I think they're all in my P1 stitching, so they will get some. And one of them, hopefully, I'm writing, I might get a bit. Rapunzel by Nora Corbett. Sorry, yeah, that's my Rapunzel. I think I've managed to get right, like, yeah, I did do a bit on her last year. So I think I've nearly done side to side. So I'm just trying to look and see, is this the right way? Or is it that way? Did it work? No. Oh my god, my head is actually tickled now. No, that's right. No, yeah, I think that's nearly side to side. I think I've just got a little bit more. Yeah, and then I'll just carry on working on Rapunzel. This is Venetian opulence, and I have, this is Lewis Hamilton, because I thought, you know, Venetian, it's Italian, he's now with Ferrari. Yeah, you see where I'm coming from. So fingers crossed. I don't mind a bit less. I'm curious to see. I'm looking forward to seeing how him and Ferrari go. So yeah, anyway, I'll show you my stitching. Stop trying to make one. And oh, I'm gonna have a little bit metallic in there. Like I said, these are all stitched on sparklies. Most of these I think are fabrics of the month that aren't. There were maybe just odd ones that you know, wear just a fabric of the month. Yes, I've done like half the top. I started to work down into her headband because it's quite a lot of the big bit across the top. But yeah, so that'll just, like I say, optimistic. It might see quite a bit of Venetian opulence. And this is Sleeping, as I say, Princess and the Pea. It's called Sleeping Princess. Don't know why it's not called Princess and the Pea, because to me, that is Princess and the Pea. Sleeping Beauty, I think I've got Sleeping Beauty as well. Yeah, I think I've got Sleeping Beauty and I think I've got Cinderella as well. That's Princess and the Pea. So yeah. And then, I'll start in the middle of these just so, because I don't know, it's just getting the place. I think some of them are a bit snug for sizing wise, so I like to put them in the middle so I can fudge either side. Do you think that's right around? I don't know. Again, I think I've done side to side. I think I gave myself a bit. Have I done side to side? Or maybe still got a bit to go over here. Give myself a bit of the feet. Yeah, I think I've done half. I'm still going to work over to that side there. So yeah, like I say, normally I'd have one working, but again, these are all in my F1 games, so they'll get something this year. So that's all them. Okay, so that was my fancy ladies. Now all I've got is my full coverage, which I've got a couple of them. I don't really know what order these are in. I'm just grabbed a wee pile. Right, so first up, just to say, I have managed to take some screenshots from my WIP Parade last year, so I'll try. Sorry, bear. So yeah, I'll try and insert some before pictures. But we'll see. If they're there, they're there. If they're not, they're not. Okay, so first one up I pulled out is Amy Stewart Quick Stitch Museum Shelf, which is this lovely beauty here. Sorry, I'm now reflecting back on myself. Okay, that's about freaking. Yeah. So yeah, I love that one. It was quite interesting because I was looking back at my WIP Parade and I'm looking at it going, I don't think I worked in any of these. These all look pretty much the same. I think I've maybe added in a few more. This feels like this is maybe a few more stitches I've added into this. But again, I'm optimistic for this little beauty because Max Verstappen, because it's got Van Gogh in it, the girl with the pearl earring, can't remember who that's, not Rembrandt. My art history, it's not where it used to be. Right, next up. Oh, this one is. It's funny, I'm going to just refer to these now, all the Formula One drivers, because that's probably what you remember. This one here is. Sorry, Charles Leclerc. Because he's French. Technically not French, actually. Sorry, I tell I. He's it's from Monaco. But, you know, nearest damn it. Yeah, Lavender Fields. This is just by Heaven and Earth. This is a little mini by Heaven and Earth. Just love the purples. Rosie Darling, you get nothing else now. It's time for your bed. Why don't you go to bed? Enough she drops. So, yeah, I think maybe I might have added a bit of pink in there last year. Yeah, I mean, these ones aren't huge. Both of these are minis. These are all stitched over 1/1, 28 count, each guide, 1/1, yeah. Because I think most of the newer, I changed back to 1/1. So most of them are that. This one here is, oh, I don't know. Oh, no, have I not? No, I'll try and stick a picture in of this because I ruined the picture's crap to start with. And then I coloured in the first page, so it makes it look crap. Carnival by Carolyn Manning Design. This is currently at 50% because that was my goal last year, and I made it. So that's it. That's halfway done. I really like it. Don't know what I'm gonna do. I think I'm maybe make it into like a cushion or something like that because it's pretty cool. But yeah, I stuck with that last year. I was like, no, I'm going to get to 50%. And because I was working on things I was picking stuff out until I got to where I wanted to get to, it got done. I don't know when I'll do that 50%, but at some point, maybe next year. What do we got here? That dog can just staring at me. Looking all sad. Right, red and yellow poppies. Do we actually have? Oh, oh no, I think this is the one. Sorry. I'll maybe have to take a picture. Let's show this while it's having a wee moment to itself. Oh, there we are. I decided to come back. Ah, there we are. Right. Red and Yellow Poppies by Whippy Cat on Etsy. Alright, that's not the best. It's all kind of art deco, I'd say. Yeah, art deco, the Art Nouveau. Again, art history, not the best. But there's a whole series of these. They're all absolutely stunning. I'd love to do them all. But I started this about 10 years ago and look how far I've got. So you can see, again, overly ambitious. Yeah. So I've worked with that's obviously as far as it gets. There's a lot of this green. I managed to do all, that is all 3, 4, 6, the very, 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 very pale blue, which is very, very, very similar to what Ease account is. So I got all that bit filled in. So yeah, I'll just work my way down. I think it might be in my F1 stuff. I've kind of picked the older stuff, I think, to actually get stuff, to actually kind of maybe get stuff done. Okay. Minnie, the Spirit of the Pond, artwork by Helene Ballan. Again, Heaven and Earth. Here's a mock-up. That's weird. Sorry, I don't think that's the best picture. Let's see. Yeah, that is what the original picture looks like. And the mock-up's a little bit, I think it's probably actually more like that. I think this is on my F1. I think this is one of the ones I'm going to try and get page finished. Oh yeah, that's my thing this year. I'm trying to do 25 pages. Full coverage challenge is to finish 25 pages. I'm taking that literally. Finish 25 pages. Not do 25 pages. Finish 25 pages. So hence, that like top corner is a page. I'll finish that. So yeah, what about this one? This is a... Yeah, this is a mini. And it's still freaking huge. But yeah. And this one is, oh, I've got a colour picture. I can show that. Peekaboo Sea Beacon by Jasmine Beckett Griffith. And who's it doing this? Crafty Emily is doing this and is started to do and has done quite a lot of it now. When you see mine. That's right, I think I got this out this year and I had done like 50 stitches. No, I think I'd done like 100 stitches, of which like 50 were in the wrong place. So I had to take all back out again. It was quite amusing. I was like, seriously, I've just like done so, yeah. So then I had to put it all back in the right place. So that's a rather pitiful amount that I've done on that. She's just a little one. I think that's some 20 count. Maybe 120 count, something maybe. Some random fabric. But yeah, not done a lot on her. This other one is Heaven Earth Signs Evergreen. Artwork by Tracy Butler. And this does say Evergreen as in it's a full size one. But I rebought it on a PDF and then rebought it as a mini. I know if I meant to, but that's what happened. This one I've done a little bit, but I'm really not feeling, I don't know. I think it's in kind of limbo. It's not quite in time out yet. I'm not decided I'm not going to do it, but it's certainly, if a challenge or something calls for it, and there's, I'd maybe do some stitches on it. Maybe one day I'll come back to it, but there's 2 or 3 that are kind of in limbo. I'll keep on to. I'm not getting rid of. There's other ones I've just got rid of. I've literally just chopped them up and taken I unpacking stuff. I just chop off what I've stitched, bin it. That's it. Never have to look at it again. So they haven't quite reached that stage yet. Yeah, we'll see. Okay, next up we have, I keep doing this, keep opening it. This is Cleopatra, artwork by Howard David Johnson. And I think this is a big one. And yeah. What I'm also planning to do though with the WIPs, so I'm planning to do 25 pages, but I've got a note of all the percentage of all the full coverage are at, and I'm gonna try and get I just worked on my flam up until it was at 5%, so I've got quite a few that are like this. Not really much to write home about. So I'll try and work on those as well. Try and kind of get some of them at least up to 1%, not 2. So yeah, that's just, and I don't think I've touched that for a lot of these. I just started and I've literally worked on them for like a couple of challenges and things like that. It was just the sheer thrill of starting them. And because I quite like to start stuff and then decide, because sometimes you'll start something and then you'll have it for ages and then you'll start and you're like, I don't really like this. I don't like how it's coming up. So I'm like, well, why not just do that with everything I've got? So that's always where you start going down a wee rabbit hole. This one here is Winter. It's just called Winter. Tilton Crafts Winter, but it's the Mucha style. Oh dear me. Maybe there. Oh, sorry. Crappy picture. But oh god, that looks that's about as best you're gonna get. I love these ones. They're absolutely gorgeous. And I nearly got a question right. I thought this was the answer on University Challenge, because it was they were talking about some Czech painter from like Italy. So, and I was like, it can't be that guy, can it? And it turned out it was. I was like, think cross stitching, you learn stuff. This is another one of the embarrassing. Yeah, I think this. I looked at this in my WIP Parade, and this is just embarrassing. Where are we at with this? I have no idea if I worked on these. I didn't really keep 539 stitches. 0.37%. So this is not too bad. It's 147,500 stitches, because it's 1, 2, 3, 4 page right. So that's actually like a page. It's not that wide. Right, come on, Maureen, get it together this year. Come on. You've got another 3 of those. I've got all the seasons, and I want to do them all. The next one up is the Enchanted Christmas Reindeer. This is the stocking version. It's going to be my stocking. I don't think that's ever going to happen. Excuse me. That's as much as I've done of that. Yeah. I like to refold them a different way so they don't get too crunched up. This one here is Tuzuru Kami ornament by Haruyo Marita. It's Heaven and Earth, if you Google that. That's what's going to look like. That's the mock-up. I think we were talking about this the last stitch day we had, and I suddenly went, I don't think I picked this for F1, and I saw it. So the little Japanese is a UK, you mean Japanese guy? Yeah. I've got to include him. Got to include my wee Japanese one. This is a really nice one, this one, because the little ornaments are really relatively quick. And how many stitches is that? 27,359, you know what I mean? It's like, I'm already at 21.93%, you know, it's like, teeny tiny in the grand scheme of things. And next up we have, this is for, excuse me. This is actually, help, I'm all tangled up. Let's see if I can untangle myself. Oh, God. Got part thread caught in the zip. And there's, there we go. Right, I will show you the first one that comes to. Right, so these are called Labyrinthine Story Keeps. Labyrinthine Story Keeps, the 4 seasons. That's what one of the seasons looks like. I think that's the summer one. It's Josephine, nope. Josephine Stephanie Law. I'm doing these all in one big, huge thing. So we have winter, spring, summer, autumn. I think I'm about 30 odd percent, 35% maybe I've got to in some of those. Yeah, plan last year was to get to 50%. Don't think I think one of them got worked on, and then it just, I have no excuse. Right, can't go short order. I'm so sorry. Oh my God, I'm not even tired. It's just that way. I think I've just started yawning, and now I can't stop. Why do I keep hitting the button? Right, this is one that's called Tags Island. Don't shoot me, I just took this image. Immediate. It's a painting. It's all once in an art program. I can't remember who. I think it's Alfred. I can't remember his name off the top of my head. Anyway, it's a scene in Tags Island. It is in an island in the Thames, I do believe. So this is landowner. I think this is landowners. Trying to match up with the person, either their nationality or something. And this is the bottom. This is the bottom right. Yeah, and it's a mini, but it's like maxed. I've maxed colored it. I Torah. So yeah, that's all I've done on that. Again, hopefully this year might actually get some attention. But I was kind of curious to see how it'll stitch it. I thought I'd start in the bottom. I'd start down there. Sorry, it looks really blue. I don't know why. It's weird kind of colours. Because I thought, well, if that's got quite a lot of the detail. I don't know if that's a slightly better picture. That's like the PDF thing. I can see how it's actually, but yeah, the picture itself is quite loose. It's not too fine details. Okay, this is the last pile of the full coverage. After that, I've just got a couple of the WIPs that I'm actually working on just now to show you. Right, the next one up is, this is Teardrop. It's a max color one. It's by Beck Vandenberg. It's having in there. It's max. Oh, God, the light's so bad. Yeah, I'm trying to go in. But anyway. Let's see. I think actually the PDF is not showing up bare colours. So that's that. This is one of the embarrassing ones. I think I was embarrassed about it last year and I'm still embarrassed at the fact, yeah. I don't even know. I don't even know what way round that is. I'm presuming it's down that way. That's it. This is a ginormous one. I have done 501 stitches of 292 and a half. There's only 292 to go. Actually, no, only 291. 999 stitches to go. Yeah. Just, a couple of stitches left. And this is a max colour one, so this is, yeah, it's when you realise. To be fair, there's 106,000 of D10, so that's not too bad. I hear myself saying this and I'm like, I don't know. I don't know why I think I can do all these, but I still want to. Okay, next one up, Face of the Fairy by Jasmine Beckett Griffith. I think it's a stitch from 18 count or 20 count or something like that. I quite like these on the bigger count. Nice little change. I've actually done like so much. Too bad. I've done all the green. Yeah. She's got a big head. Not a lot of head fill in there. But it's quite a nice one to, to work on. Nice and blocky. next one is, oh my God. This is Gina, artwork by Sarah Moon. This is an artisty. It's an artisty cross stitch. So I've got this one, and then I have, is it Summer Wind or something like that? Is that? This is stitched on some sparklies. I think it's like buttery, slightly buttery, something buttery. You know, I don't write any of these things down. Just pick and go. And I think I'm about 30%, so it's all lovely sepia colours. I'm doing this over 2 actually. 2 over 2, and I freaking love it. It's actually come up so well. But I got so far with it, and then yeah, and then just never did anymore. Right, next one up is Sunset by Carolyn Manning. It's a Shooting Stars collection. I've got Sunset and I've got Sunrise. And I think I did do a little start on this. A couple of things. But, and that's it there. That's the top corner. But I'm trying deliberately not to work on this. I'm going to try and work. So I've got, I want to get Carnival finished. So I have one Caroline Manning. I quite like to get to kind of like work on, like I could stitch that artisty one because I've only got that artisty one. Stitch one Tilton Crafts, one of each design as such. But I've got quite a few Tilton Crafts actually. That doesn't really work. Because this next one here is one. This one's in the also rans kind of ones that kind of deliberating. It's called TARDIS by Tilton Crafts. If you know, you know. I've chopped off some of the black at the sides just to cut out some of the black because I didn't want to work on black. And I don't think I've done very much more. There's a lot of black and blues. This is the kind of ones I'm like, well, but I think I like to say it's not in time out. Northwood Farm by John Clayton Heritage. No, just the John Clayton collection. Just there is Merlin Style and the Junction. There's like 3 designs. They're quite nice. It's nice and bleak. Dark foreboding mills and all that, isn't it? Yeah, it's dead exciting. Look. I've done all the cloudy bit. I've done a teeny little bit. It's like, that's like the top half. We're now going down to the bottom half, which is some interesting bit in it. It's got the house, you know. So I've done all the boring bit at the top. So hopefully I can get down into the wee house and the farmhouse and all that. This is Snow White Mocha design. Snow White. It was Nanny Designs. Something makes me think somebody said she was back on. They had seen other stuff on Etsy. But I've never been able to find it, and I'm really, really annoyed because there was other ones. I wish I just got them at the time, note to self. That's why sometimes you should just get things. It's a little Snow White. Probably get taken down, you know, blatant, you know. Disney are probably like, ooh. This one I had started, and I'd started it on paper. That's how long I started it. And it was it was hard going. And then I tried putting it on pattern keeper, and it wasn't picking up all the stuff. And then I re-put it. And then once there was a couple of upgrades on pattern keeper, I managed to get it on, and managed to get it on and fully got all the stuff on. And so we finally was able to kind of get some kind of progress. Not much, but some. And this here is Silk Queen, and it's by Astra. It's Lithuanian. It's a Lithuanian, I believe, website, or Latvian. Sorry, Yurgita. I want to give away from Yurgita. And it was to pick a chart from this website. So I picked that because I think she's done this as well, and I remember seeing it going, oh my god, that's so nice. Let's see if I can find it. I did have the details of, yeah, it just says Astra. I can't remember the website. I've chopped a little bit off the top and maybe the side. Just, I think it was just so I could fit it on a bit of fun. But this is a fun piece because I was doing it. No, I was doing it 1/1, and then found that it uses blends. So some of it's 1/1, and some of it's 2/10 stitch. So I'm just gonna do that because it will just add. You really can't tell. I'm struggling to tell what I've done, and yeah, but just for the ease of, yep, my tiny little start. But you know, one of these days I'll win the lottery. One of these days I'm gonna put a lottery ticket on and win the lottery, and then I can just sit stitch all day and I might actually get some of these done. You never know. Alright, oh, last one of this session. Have I shown? No, I think I've shown this. I think I've shown that one right at the beginning because I was working on it at the time, and I'm doing a wee vloggy bit as well. So I can't remember now if I showed you it in the vlog or if it isn't, it will appear here. But that's all of that. Like I say, I think I've only just got 2 or 3 pieces that are just sitting in the box. I'll do that another day. I'm tired now. 40 minutes. And then there's a bit before that. So if you're sticking with me, thank you very much. Okay, so we are back on February the 13th. And this is my final little bit of my WIP parade. This is my current WIPs that I'm working on. Yep, that's it. So there's only a couple here. So this here is my Bewitched Park. This was charted by Love Thy Thread, who are no longer in business, and it's Leonid Avramev one. So I started this way back and a long time ago, and before Pattern Keeper, so it took me forever to do this, but then we got Pattern Keeper, so then I started kind of filling it in. So this year I'm kind of working on it to try and get the top row done. It's not huge, not gonna be huge. So I've made quite a bit of progress this year from probably my last year I probably was up to about there. But yeah, so that's it. Sorry, it's just I'm trying to do this without taking it completely off my Q-snap. But yeah, that's where we're at with that one. Sorry, I forgot to show you the picture, but that's what it's going to look like when it's finished. So the next one we have this is another one charted by Love Thy Thread. I'm sorry that angle's a little bit weird, but I'm just trying to quickly do this. So this is Paradise Small. And yeah, that's where I got to with that. That's the finished picture. So as you'll see, I'm over here. I'm getting there. I've got about a third, maybe just less than a third of it to do. My plan this year is hopefully to get this finished. Yeah, I think I'd added in like this bit last year. So look at that big huge line. Oh my god, it's such a pain because I'm having to do this on paper rather than doing it on pattern paper. It's quite hard to keep track and blend into the next pages and everything like that. So unfortunately, it's a bit liney. But once it's all stretched out, hopefully. I've tried my best, but I get confused otherwise. But yeah, as you'll see, it looks really light, but it needs a good washing and iron. But yeah, that's my plan is again to get some more pages done in this. I think my plan last year was to get that finished, and it never happened. So last but not least is, sorry, I was just, my bad boy, my big bad boy, is my Cartographica XL, and this is the big map. Sorry, I'm just going to be selfish and not take it out of the case now because it's a pain in the backside. But to be fair, it's not much wider than that. So yeah, so last year I got to work on, I think I kind of filled in, I did a lot last year. I did 10% last year. So we were all up there, and I definitely did all that side, all up in there, all over Russia and Europe. I did a lot of the map last year. And then I did a little bit down there, and then this year I've started on here. So we've been in Africa, been to Italy, and then we're going back over to the kind of Middle East and that, and doing that way. So yeah, so my plan this year is to finish another 10% of it, which bring me up to 50%. 10% a year, perfectly achievable goal. So that's the last of my WIPs. And quite frankly, if you've made it this far, fair play to you. Yes. Whew. That took me a while to do, and I hadn't actually realised the extent of the WIPs. But never mind. Onwards and upwards keeps me entertained. I hope if you've liked what you've seen, if you like full coverage, if you like not full coverage, you like fancy ladies, come along and join me. Would love to see you. Okay, so give it a wee like and subscribe if you so desire. But yeah, stick around. I might actually make some videos this year. You never know. Okie doke. Bye for now.